Today I want to talk about 7 things I think you really need by retirement age. These things I've learned living on a budget, trying to survive in 2026 with the prices going up. Retirement is not always relaxing. It's not what you think it is. Not at all. It just depends on you, like how you lived in the past, what you did in the past. Yeah, the typical thing is the American dream. Your parents tell you to go to school, work, save money, get retirement plan, get your 401k. They tell you all these good things to do. Get married, have a baby. I think that's the way it was written to do. Most cases, it don't happen like that at all. I think especially when you don't grow up, with that guidance, somebody that pushing you to do this, pushing you to do that. If you don't have that, it don't work. The first thing I think is affordable housing. I think you got to have affordable housing, especially when you retire, because when you get older, retire, you can be young and retire because your health force you to retire. You're not going to be making 3-4 grand a month, and your partner, might only be the one making a lot, or you might be the only one making a lot, or both you guys on retirement. So when you get older and retire, how are you going to pay all this rent? Especially nowadays, Arizona is just growing. We like 6 hours away from California, and since the virus, that's what's been going on. Everybody's in California working remote. Not everybody, but most people, some people's in California working in remote, and they run over here. They can buy 2 or 3 houses for the price of a house in California. So I think you gotta have something affordable. You have to buy your house when you're younger. That's the only way you're gonna, have affordable housing. Hopefully you're able to buy a house when you're younger, because you never know what might happen. Your body might mess up, you can't work no more, and then you gotta retire. Even to rent a place out here in Arizona, you gotta have 3 times your rent. So if your rent is $1,000, you gotta make $3,000 a month. And what one person is on Social Security or SSI make 3 grand a month? Not too many people. Some people do, but most likely it's gonna be a husband and wife income together. They would make, over 3. But still, what if it's just you? So I really think that's important, affordable housing. If most of your money goes to rent or mortgage, retirement gets hard fast. It does. Especially with everything going up. And thank God that's the only thing don't go up if you buy a house. Yeah, your taxes might go up every once in a while, but still, it's not going to go up like if you go, rent a whole new place. It's not going to go up like that. So I think that's one of the most important things. That's why a lot of people downsizing, moving to RV, or trying to lower bills any way they can. The second thing I think, if it's husband and a wife or boyfriend and girlfriend, you need 2 cars. You need 2 cars. You just need it because you might have to go out, get your hair done, your nails done, and then you want to go eat lunch with Sue, and then your husband at home bugging you, talking about when you're going to be back. I need to go to Home Depot, I need to do this, and I need to do that. So I think if both of you guys can still drive, you need 2 cars. If you don't have 2 cars, one of you guys going to be waiting on the other one to come back. Going to feel like high school again, or feel like you're at home with your parents waiting on them to come home with the car. asking them, can you borrow the car? So you need at least 2 cars if it's 2 people. Another most important thing, emergency funds. I've been telling my kids that from day one. I did it back in the day. You need to have at least 3 to 6 months emergency funds saved. At least 3 months. You need it. Because especially if you buy your house, what if something breaks? It's gonna cost you a couple $100, a couple of grand. What if you have an animal, your pet gets sick? You're gonna need to take him to the vet, and they're going another, 200-300. You need it. What if something happened, your check gets stopped for a couple of months? But like me, my check went down in April, an extra $202, because now I have to pay for Medicare. So now that's $202 that I'm short every month. And if I would have had emergency funds 3 to 6 months, I sort of would have been okay with that. I always believed in that, did that when I was younger. I tell my kids to do that. A budget. I had to learn to budget better in retiring. I cut back on things like subscription, eating out, frozen food, and that post shopping. That's my really bad habit of post shopping, because that's what I do for videos. I'm not gonna just show you guys stuff. I'm gonna get stuff too. You need a budget, and that's what I did. Every month, whatever I'm able to save, I'm gonna put half up and half, so I can do whatever. Special in 27, one of my granddaughters is gonna turn 21, and her son said we're gonna go to Vegas, take her to Vegas. So we used to go to Vegas a lot because we had family there. And every time we went to Vegas, I need at least $1,000 to gamble. That's just what I need, and I did it. I put it in my budget, and I had it. Same way now. I need at least $1,000 to gamble with. So I'm figuring for this trip, I know they probably not going to ask me to go in half on the car and gas in the room, but if they do, I have it to give to them. Because I'm mama, that don't mean, I get everything free. So if they ask, I give it to them. So I think I would need at least $3 grand. So I'm gonna put up, say if I have $500 left extra, I'm gonna put $250 up for emergency. The other $250, I'm gonna put up at least $150 every month until August of next year. Hopefully I have $3 grand by then. If not, I'm gonna need $3 grand by then. That's what I think. I'm probably gonna not need that much, but you never know. You gotta have extra money just in case. What if the car break down? What if y'all get in an argument? They tell you to get out their room. You never know. What if something happen? You can't come home right then. What if Vegas get shut down? What if the damn bus? We can't get back here. You're gonna need money to stay in a motel. Nobody talks enough about health and retirement. If your health goes downward, it affects your money too. If your health go down, your money too, because you can't get out there and work to make no extra money. So you really have to take care of your health. And I'm one of the person, I need to do better at that. Like now, I haven't ate probably in 3 days. My appetite is shot. I always been like this all my life. Not eating that much, but if it's something I like, I eat a lot. But if something I don't, I'm not gonna eat it. So your health. I did believe in taking vitamins. These things I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to start walking more. I hate walking. Mainly because I have a real bad back problem. So I don't really walk too much. And another thing I have slowed down on is drinking soda. I drink more water now. When I go to the grocery store, I don't buy all that 6-pack of 12-ounce soda, Sprite. Every time I go to the store, I drink those Kool-Aids, those, what I'm talking about. Y'all seen me many times buy those. little packages have 0 sugar, 0 everything is 0. I drink though, no time I get a soda, like if my daughter out, or we go to the Family Dollar, I get me a soda. Other than that, I don't drink 16 ounce all day after 16 ounce all day like I used to. So I'm trying to, I got that under control now. I drink more water. And lower stress because medical bills are expensive. Yeah. I'm trying to lower stress, try not to stress. And I need to keep myself busy so I won't be stressed. But yeah, guys, you got it. Your health, I think your health is like number 1, number 2. Because if you're not healthy, what can you do? You can't work, you can't do nothing, you can't, So in my book, health is number 1, at least number 2 for me. Extra income. I also think retirees need some kind of extra income. That could be YouTube part-time. That's what I'm doing now. I have 2 channels monetized, working on that 3rd. Yeah, you need some kind of extra income. Uber Eats, Amazon, something to put aside. Especially if you don't have no kind of, no kind of retirement fund. I don't have nothing. So I gotta, get out here and get some extra work done somewhere for some extra income. Even an extra couple $100 can help a lot these days, yeah. Extra couple $100, that's it. That's all you need. If you can get an extra couple of $100 every month, you'll be good. Car insurance, gas, and repair are expensive too. Especially now. At least I hear gas prices are going down. Right now I take $55 to fill up an Altima. In my van it takes $72 to fill it up. It seems like you buying gas every other day, but thank God for me, since we're not working really, it's not that much. It lasts, I would say a whole tank of gas probably would last us, if I'm the only one would drive, it probably lasts me a good 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks, depending on what I'm, getting into. Another thing, retirement can get lonely. Oh my God, that's what I'm going through now. Bored, lonely. And another thing come back to is health. If your body is not working good, you really can't do nothing. That's what I miss. I miss all the stuff that I used to could do. I'm gonna start trying to go somewhere play bingo. I went and bought me some lottery tickets so I was able to do something for myself that I used to do. Yep, I went and bought me a whole bunch of lottery tickets. I need to hurry up and scratch them, because one time I had bought some lottery tickets and they had expired. It wasn't that much money I lost, but still, can't be losing no money. Yeah, you gotta find you some kind of hobby. Some kind of free hobby. Go to the recreation for senior citizens, play bingo. Go, when you're on SSDI, you can get a free membership at any gym you wanna go to. So those good things to do. I need to start, I want to get hot. I have a friend, she have a pool. I can go over, I'll go swimming. Talking to people matters, having something to wake up to do matter, that does. Because every morning now, since I don't have nobody here, I open my eyes and it is so quiet. I be like, dang, I'm in this big old house, no noise. I really need to downsize. My house is almost 2,500 square feet. I do not need this big house. I really need to downsize, and I'm trying to get my husband on board. I really am. I say I got him probably 20-30% on board. I really wouldn't mind having an RV, but most likely it's gonna be just to a smaller house, probably like about 1,400 square feet. That's all we need. I don't know about the RV yet. I'm really working on it, trying. It's still in the books, but I don't know. And if you enjoy budget and retirement content, subscribe to me. subscribe to me. I do a lot of, right now I'm just doing a lot of sit down talking. But yeah, guys, I think those are things we really need in retirement. These are just things I personally learned about retirement and living on a budget. That's it. Let me know in the comments what you think people really need by retirement age. Yeah, let me know what you think you need or we need by retirement age. I gave you my 7? Oh, I forgot peace of mind. The last thing you need is peace. Affordable house, emergency money, a budget, health, extra income, reliable transportation, and peace of mind. Those are things we need by retirement age, because if we don't, we're going to be in trouble. There's no way on Social Security you will be able to afford a place to live. It's impossible. A studio or rent a room from somebody. You have to, younger people, please buy your house. Because when you get older, you're going to be happy. Because you're going to pay that same amount of rent for 30 years. You ain't got to worry about the mortgage going up. As long as you don't refinance or take out no loans. You know, and that's another good thing. When you have a house, you can borrow money against it. Oh yeah, another thing we need, life insurance. Please, God, don't leave that burden on your family to bury you. Because I already told my kids, I'm not doing no car washes. I'm not doing no fundraising. I'm not doing none of that. Don't leave that burden on your family, please. Some kind of life insurance, something. If it's only $5,000, I think that's how much it costs to cremate. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, see you later. Bye.